Hi, Lonnie Good here with Goodmark Guitars. You know, ever since David Weisman dropped off his first little sister guitar at B&G Guitars to have some finishing touches put on it, almost 1,000 B&G little sister guitars have been built. Now, there have been some changes, there have been some differences. For instance, the Crossroads series was developed and is now being produced. There have been changes in laws regarding certain species of wood, like rosewoods. That's changed some things. And I just thought it would be really helpful to do a short video and look at some of the differences of the little sister, both the Crossroads series and the private build guitars. Let's begin by looking at this beautiful private build. This is serial number 593. It's a cherry burst with humbuckers, non-cutaway. Did you know that the non-cutaways, the bodies are thicker than the cutaways? And where you'll see the difference when I bring out a cutaway, you'll see the difference between the body and the heel here. And the reason that there is a difference is they have a pronounced heel on these. They like a lot of wood where they connect, and that's all ties into the tone characteristics of these guitars. And so on the cutaway bodies, they make the body thinner so that this pronounced neck doesn't bother you when you're playing it. This faux binding here, this is scraped down after the paint is put on and before the finish is applied. It's all done by hand. This has a spalted top on it. This has the Pau Faro, I believe is the correct pronunciation, fretboard, and which is a change that has happened since the laws regarding the rosewoods have caused it more difficult to use rosewoods and fretboards. And so they've gone to this fretboard, which actually used to be seen as a higher quality. If you can tell the difference in the sound, the tone, in these two fretboards, you have a more refined soundboard in your head than I do, because I can't tell the difference. They're both equally as astonishing. This also has the Waverly tuners on it. The Waverly tuners are an upgraded tuner that are available. Let's take a look at a cutaway. This beautiful specimen is a brown burst and with a cutaway. And like I was saying, you can see that thinner body on that cutaway. And this also has a Pau Faro fretboard on it. This has the B&G hand-wound P90s. These are not just any P90s. These are hand-wound at B&G's factory in Tel Aviv. And like all of our guitars here at Goodmark Guitars, this is an upgraded top. We usually go with a Category 2 or above. Sometimes we go all the way to a Cat 4. But you can see this is absolutely beautiful top. And this has the B&G brass bridge on it as well. I thought I would dig back into our archives a little bit and bring out an early model. This is serial number 367. And early on, you had the Honduras mahogany neck, which is what this is, and the Brazilian rosewood fretboard. You can still get the Brazilian rosewood fretboard, but it's an upcharge because of what we've talked about already. This also has the Waverly tuners, coated brass, and this is a Category 4 top. You can see that there is some beautiful stuff going on underneath of that beautiful red paint. This is, of course, a Queen of Hearts. Like I said, serial number 367. So this is an early model. We have several earlier models available. Now I'd like to turn our attention to the Crossroads series. This is a Crossroads series with the P90s that come stock, as it were, with the Ovencall fretboard, which many consider to be the closest possible wood to a rosewood that's available, with the African mahogany neck and body. The body on a private build is a one-piece back, whereas on the Crossroads series, it's a three-piece back. It's one of the ways they've been able to provide this little sister guitar for a fraction of the price of a private build. And finally, for this video, to keep it short, this again is a Crossroads series. This is the newest addition to their line. This is the Midnight Ocean. And I'm really excited about this one because it has the B&G original pickups that are hand-wired, and they're called the Kickbuckers. And there is a video that I did that compared the P90s, as in the previous Crossroads I showed you, versus these. I really love these pickups. And one of the things that I have encouraged guys to do that want a little bit more than the stock Crossroads is to simply upgrade. Upgrade the pickups, upgrade the pots, upgrade the bridge, and that way you get the best of all worlds. And of course the Crossroads have the solid maple top and the thin UV finish, whereas the private builds have the nitrocellulose finish on them. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. One last thing, check out the 3 knobs instead of the 2 knobs and the switch. It gives you a whole new palette of musicality to play with. This is my little sister. I've been knocking around on this for a couple years now. Actually got some battle scars. I love it more than I ever have. It's a wonderful guitar. It's treated me right. And so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, just go to goodmarkguitars.com. Shoot me a note. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you need a little sister guitar. Let me know if you need a little bracelet. I even make those. Got the little sister guitar on them. I'm serious about this stuff, man.